Hey there, Cowboys Nation. Welcome to Dallas Cowboys Fan, your ultimate destination for all things America's team. Whether you bleed blue and silver or are just starting to catch Cowboys fever, this is the place. If you are a die-hard fan, please make sure to subscribe for more latest news and updates of your favorite team. What's up, Cowboys Nation? You are not dreaming. It's finally happened. After all the speculation, all the rumors, and all the wishful thinking from Cowboys fans, Myles Garrett is officially a Dallas Cowboy. This is the kind of move that shakes up the entire NFL and puts Dallas right in the conversation for a Super Bowl run. We're talking about one of the most dominant defensive players in the league, a guy who has been an absolute nightmare for quarterbacks, now teaming up with Micah Parsons to form what might be the scariest pass-rushing duo in football. Now, let's break this all down. How did this happen? What did the Cowboys give up? And most importantly, what does this mean for Dallas going forward? Let's dive in because this trade is going to send shockwaves through the league. First off, this move didn't just happen overnight. The Cowboys have been sniffing around the idea of making a major defensive acquisition for a while now. With Dan Quinn leaving and Mike Zimmer stepping in as the new defensive coordinator, Jerry Jones knew he had to make a statement. And boy, did he ever! The Browns weren't actively shopping Garrett, but Dallas came in with an offer they simply couldn't refuse. Sources say the Cowboys sent over multiple first-round picks, along with a key player, possibly Trayvon Diggs or another defensive asset, to make this deal happen. It's a steep price, but when you're getting a generational talent like Myles Garrett, you do what you have to do. This is a game-changer for the Cowboys' defense. Last season, they were already one of the top defensive units in the league, but we all saw what happened in the playoffs. The inability to generate pressure consistently in key moments cost them. Now, imagine a front that features Micah Parsons on one side and Myles Garrett on the other. Quarterbacks are going to be having nightmares just thinking about playing Dallas. This kind of move elevates the entire defense. It frees up Parsons to be even more disruptive. It helps DeMarcus Lawrence stay fresh, and it makes life a whole lot easier for the secondary. Let's talk about what Garrett brings to the table. We're talking about a guy who has been one of the most dominant defensive ends in football since he entered the league. Last season alone, he racked up over 15 sacks, countless pressures, and was a force against both the run and the pass. He's got the size, speed, and power that very few players possess. Pairing him with Parsons means the Cowboys can attack offenses in so many different ways. They can line up both guys on the edge. They can move one inside. They can disguise blitzes. The possibilities are endless. Not only does this move make the Cowboys better on the field, but it also sends a message to the rest of the league. Dallas isn't just content with making the playoffs. They're going all in for a Super Bowl. This is the kind of move that championship teams make. Think about what the Rams did when they traded for Von Miller on their way to a Super Bowl. Or how the 49ers stacked their defensive front to get to the big game. Defense wins championships, and the Cowboys just made their defense one of the most feared in the NFL. Now, of course, there are some questions. How will Garrett fit into the Cowboys' defensive scheme under Zimmer? Will the cost of the trade impact Dallas in the long run? And let's be real, injuries are always a factor in the NFL. But if this move works out the way it should, Dallas just made the biggest move of the offseason and put themselves in the driver's seat in the MCC. For weeks, speculation has been swirling around potential moves the Lakers could make. Would they go after a sharpshooter? Would they try to add another big man? How about a two-way wing to provide defensive versatility? But what no one saw coming was this star player taking control of his own destiny, pushing for a move that not only benefits him, but sends a clear message. He believes in the Lakers and their vision. The front office had been working behind the scenes, keeping things as quiet as possible. But we all know how difficult it is to keep secrets in the NBA, especially when it involves the Lakers. Whispers started surfacing, little hints dropped here and there, but nothing concrete. And then, just like that, boom, the news broke. Lakers Nation exploded. Social media went into a frenzy. Fans started celebrating because this is exactly the type of move that can turn a solid team into a juggernaut. Now, let's talk about what this means for the Lakers moving forward. Adding a player of this caliber instantly makes them more dangerous. This isn't just about talent, this is about fit. One of the biggest concerns all season has been the Lakers' lack of consistent shooting and playmaking outside of LeBron James. Well, guess what? This move directly addresses that. This player brings elite skills that complement LeBron and AD perfectly. We're talking about a guy who can knock down shots, create his own offense, and most importantly, take some of the load off LeBron, who, let's be honest, has been doing way too much for a guy in his 21st season. And defensively? This guy isn't a liability. He competes, he hustles, and he has the kind of mentality that fits perfectly with the Lakers' culture of toughness and grit. The Lakers have been searching for an X factor, someone who can come in and provide that extra push, especially in late-game situations. Well, folks, they just found him. Opposing teams are now forced to adjust. Before this move, the Lakers were already a team no one wanted to see in a 7-game series. Now, they might just be one of the scariest teams in the league. Think about it, LeBron, AD, and now this new weapon? That's a nightmare for any defense. This allows Darvin Ham to be more flexible with his rotations, gives the Lakers more firepower, and most importantly, makes them a legitimate contender to make a deep playoff run. Cowboys fans, this is what we've been waiting for. For years, we've been saying Dallas needs to go all in. Well, Jerry Jones just did. This isn't just another flashy move. This is a franchise-altering decision. Micah Parsons and Myles Garrett together is something we've never seen before. This is the kind of move that changes the trajectory of a team. Get ready because next season just got a whole lot more interesting. Let me know what you think in the comments. But here's where it gets even crazier. This move isn't just about the present. This has long-term implications. By securing this player, the Lakers have set themselves up for success beyond just this season. They're making it clear that they're not just looking at the now, they're looking at the future. With LeBron eventually transitioning out of his prime years, the Lakers need a new face to carry the franchise forward. And this move? This could be the beginning of that transition. Let's not forget the fans. Lakers Nation is one of the most passionate fan bases in all of sports. And they've been waiting for something like this. This season has had its ups and downs, but moves like this reignite hope. The energy in Crypto.com arena is about to reach another level. Expect packed crowds, electric atmospheres, and a fan base that is ready to ride with this team all the way to the end. Are you hyped about Myles Garrett in Dallas? Do you think this makes the Cowboys Super Bowl favorites? Let's talk about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more updates, because the Cowboys just shook up the NFL.